Hey guys, I'm Meteorologist Chris Tomer. Let's talk some mountain weather. So next up is the Northeast on Saturday for a snowstorm. That's one of the things on my list. Out west, the western storm track will then shift up into the Pacific Northwest and favor that area. And there's a sleeper snow in my forecast for Utah, Wyoming, and Colorado between the 13th and the 14th. So I'll cover all of these things today, but you gotta see this. Look at that. That is Taos. They've got like 15 to 20 inches of new snow in the last 2 or 3 days. Over a foot just last night. I mean, look at those blue skies. That is absolutely spectacular. So let's go to Ski Santa Fe. You can see the view there. Look at that guy skiing those bumps right there. Isn't that awesome? It's a good day there. They're putting like 9 inches in the last 48 hours in Ski Santa Fe. Let me just show you what the pattern is. So this is infrared. And there's your storm track. Notice how now it's lining up more with the Pacific Northwest, Banff, BC, and then it's kind of dropping down like this, and then it's basically escorting that next storm up into the Northeast. So all of this, and let me change color, all of this moisture transport is being lined up like a fire hose, and it's going to affect this area most significantly. So Banff, BC, Oregon, Washington, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, for like 3 solid days. 3 different storm systems, 2 or 3 different storm systems. The sleeper snow, and I am going to mark this in, let's use blue, because it'll send an impulse down. It's going to send an impulse, let's just call this the impulse. It's going to send it down through Utah, Wyoming, and also into Colorado fast on this flow between the 13th and the 14th. And it's a quick 2 to probably 8 inches of accumulation. Maybe more, maybe a little bit more in some places. But that would set up some of these areas for a powder day late Sunday and particularly Monday. Once all this wraps up, Monday could be a very good powder day in some of these areas. So I will look at all that. Let me show you what the GFS interpretation is of all this. So here is Saturday morning. There's our storm moving up the eastern seaboard. That will start to develop or deepen. And there it is to a 986. Is that what that says? 986. So you're looking at, okay, there's Saturday midday. There's Saturday afternoon. Let me back it up one. So there is a rain-snow line that's going to cut through southern New Hampshire and southern Maine that will dial down some of the totals as a result of the mixing. It looks clean for Vermont, so that may be where some of the bigger totals are. And then by Sunday morning, right here, the storm is gone. Stiff winds, flurries, wraparound cold air. By Sunday morning, another storm hitting the Pacific Northwest, dropping snow into Idaho, Montana, Wyoming. Then by Sunday afternoon, look at that. See how it spins an impulse down into Utah by Sunday afternoon, Sunday night, and then into Colorado Sunday night, Monday morning. Look at that. And then it's done. So that means Monday could be a good powder day after this fast impulse rides its way through. Let me take you into Tuesday morning. New storm hitting the Pacific Northwest with heavy precip, maybe even Northern California. And then Wednesday, that may send another little impulse down through Utah, Wyoming, and Colorado. All right, let's talk totals. Here are my numbers all of today through the 15th. So what you're looking at is quite a bit up in the Pacific Northwest as this storm track shifts into that area, and then it sends an impulse down 13, 14 through Utah, Wyoming, and Colorado. That's why you have those numbers there. One caveat. I'm forecasting about 3 at Alta Snowbird. That number, I may push it up closer to 4, 5, or 6. So that number you see is very conservative. It could be closer to 4, 5, 6. I like what I have for the Tetons in Colorado, 2 to 8 in Colorado, 2 to 8 in that area. All right, so let's look at phase 2, the 16th through the 20th. So the Pacific Northwest continues to get hit, but it also sends additional moisture down, which may hit California and roll through Utah, Wyoming, Colorado, northern New Mexico, in particular 16, 17, maybe even 18. So anyway, that's down the road. You can see the numbers. Let's look at the Northeast. So again, keep in mind the rain-snow line may cut the totals down in southern New Hampshire, southern Maine, and certainly that'd be the case in Massachusetts. But I think for the best shot of getting a foot of snow, you got to look to Vermont, in particular Killington North. I think that's where you could see it. So we will. One more thing. Forgot about this. So I put this together yesterday. And so some of the numbers have changed just a little bit. But let me take myself off of this so you can see the numbers. Some of them are going to be a little bit bigger, but look at Wolf Creek way at the top. They've done so well this year. Brighton's way up there, 345, 346 respectively so far for the season. Revelstoke's up there at 380. Now, after we get through the upcoming pattern, that is definitely going to push a lot of these places even higher on the list. Revelstoke is going to get solid snow out of this pattern. So is Whistler. And then down the road, with those impulses coming through, it would be Alta Snowbird to watch those areas, the Wasatch, the Tetons. But you can kind of see what we're looking at here. Vale's down there at 205. Loveland is at 190, so not at 200 yet in Loveland. We need a better storm track for Loveland, because what we've been seeing, these fast-moving fronts through Colorado, we've had 13 of them. They just don't deliver a lot to that area. We're just lacking the big storm system for the Front Range high peaks in Colorado. But anyway, that just gives you a sense of where we stand. So, yeah, there you go. All right, guys, always appreciate you tuning in here. Take care. Have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you later.